Hey YouTube family, it's Sarah, LessOfSarah, and I'm back today with another Tough Love Tuesday video. Now, I don't know if you guys want to know a secret or not. It's actually Wednesday. I wasn't home yesterday, so I couldn't do a Tuesday video, so it's Tough Love Wednesday. But Tough Love Tuesday sounds better, so we're just going to pretend today is Tuesday. Awesome. So anyway, I wanted to make a Tough Love Tuesday video today. I was sort of inspired by a video that I saw. My beautiful friend Sarah, Nerd in Oregon, made a video last week. And I know that there may have been some people that found it a bit controversial. I didn't. That probably doesn't shock anyone, but I think Sarah and I have similar ideas on things and similar ways of expressing ourselves. So I was totally cool with what she said, but I'm going to put a link to her video in the description just in case you haven't seen it. She talked about quite a few things in the video, and I kind of wanted to make not really a video response necessarily, but a video talking about some of those things, maybe just from a slightly different angle. So in her video, she talked about the idea that there are, that saying weight loss surgery is the easy way out, or, the easy way to lose weight within the weight loss community is, a big issue. And you guys have heard me talk about it before. It's something that pisses me off. I don't like it. I think it's a comment that ignorant people make because they don't know. But what she was saying is that if you are not putting in the effort to make your surgery work for you, that you are basically just feeding into that because people, clearly will see you doing nothing and losing weight and thinking, great, that's all I have to do. And of course, it's not really about what other people think, but you are propagating that stereotype if you're just sitting around waiting for your surgery to do all the work for you and you're not willing to do it yourself. So she talked about various things in that. One of the things she talked about was fitness, and I know that there were a couple of people who were a bit put off by that. I think, to be totally honest, that when we talk about fitness, people automatically think you're talking about lifting weights or running on the treadmill or running outside or going to the gym. That's not what fitness is about. That's not what healthy living is about. You don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to run. You can do whatever it is that you can do to move your body. So I'm now reminded of a video that Jen Johnston just made. And if you need a good ass kicking, you should watch her video that she posted in 2 parts yesterday and today. And I'll link those too. We just talked about excuses. And I really think for most people when they say, I can't exercise because, it's an excuse. You can exercise. Everyone can exercise. If you can move some part of your body, you can exercise. It doesn't mean you have to lift weights. It doesn't mean you have to run. It could be anything. You just need to move. And that movement is important. And Sarah talked about it in her video. And this is one of those things where I will say, go out and do your research. Don't take my word for it. But the exercise component of this isn't really about weight loss. It's about fat loss and it's about maintenance. I mean, we all know people who have lost weight without exercising on this journey. We know people who have lost weight eating poorly. Losing weight, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, but losing weight is not the hard part. I'm not going to say it's not hard, but it's not the hard part of this journey. It really isn't. Keeping that weight off is the hard part of this journey. And if you watch any videos from people who are on maintenance, you will hear them say maintenance is harder. You need to move your body if you want to be able to keep that weight off in maintenance. The reason why is if you don't, you will lose muscle mass. As you lose muscle mass, the amount that you can eat will go down because you don't burn as much fat. Not to mention that you will be skinny but flabby. Okay, you're not going to be healthy. You're going to be skinny and flabby. At a certain point, I could work out from now, 24 hours a day. That's not going to help my excess skin issues and that sort of thing. But the more muscle I build, the better I will look, even with the excess skin. And the more a plastic surgeon can do for me later on, if I have good muscle tone and definition under that skin. Okay, so the exercising thing, it's not really about the weight loss phase. It's about helping you later on. And there's this reality that I've learned in the last little while, just reflecting on weight loss surgery and other people's journeys and my journeys. And I commented with this in Sarah's video, but weight loss surgery, I finally realized weight loss surgery is just a tool, just like all of us say all the time. It's just a tool. It's a tool that you have to use. And it's like a tool. It really doesn't do things on its own. You have to pick up that tool and manipulate it. You have to work the tool to make it do something. The other thing is, it's a temporary tool. I really think that the point of weight loss surgery is to help you make the changes that you need to make to build those good habits, to shed that weight to get yourself to a normal weight so that you can then maintain. The reason why I think maintenance is so hard is because surgery isn't really helping you out that much at that point. No matter what surgery you have, it's not that it stops working. Okay, I'm always going to have some restriction because my stomach is 80% smaller. But it's not going to be like it was. And eventually your body gets used to pretty much anything that you do. So is weight loss surgery going to help me down the road 5 or 10 years and actually keeping my weight down? A little bit, but I honestly think that most of the work has to fall on me and on building a healthy lifestyle and good habits. And that's what weight loss surgery does. So if you come into it with the idea that weight loss surgery is, the magic pill that's going to help you lose weight and then keep it off for the rest of your life, and all you have to do is eat smaller portions, it's just not true. I wish that it were, but it just isn't. So what I really wanted to get to in this video, to be honest, was not ranting about fitness, but it was that you need to do the work. You need to do your best. And that's all anybody can ask of you, and that's all that you can ask of yourself. Are you doing your best on this journey to work that tool to the best of your ability to set yourself up for success later on? Because I'm sure there is no one watching this video who will say, I'll be happy if I just lose all my weight. I don't care if I gain it back. No, I've never heard that. Okay, you're not going to be happy if you lose all your weight and then you gain it back because you didn't teach yourself the right habits and the right sort of lifestyle from the beginning, and you relied on your tool to help you. Once that help went away, then you're left with those old habits, and those old habits can only lead to one place. So I had come across a quote on Facebook. I think I reposted it on my Facebook page as well. But it was a good sort of way of summing up this journey for me. It said, decide what you want, decide what you are willing to exchange for it, establish your priorities, and go to work. And to me, that's what this is about. Figure out what you want, figure out what you're willing to do for it. Figure out what is most important to you, and then go and do it. That's the way this has to work, at least for me. And I know everybody's journey is different, everyone does it their own way, blah, 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 blah. I'm not discounting that. What I'm saying is that I think too many times we let people make excuses for themselves. We make excuses for other people in this community. And we're doing them a disservice by doing that. And when you say something like, it's okay if you want to eat Cheetos every day because it's your journey, you are not helping the person that you are commenting to or what have you. You're enabling them. And I'm not willing to do that. And the reason why I say, that I sometimes don't like it when people say, well, it's your journey, so you have to do it your way, is that there is a right way of doing this. And I think that people would probably agree that there is a wrong way of doing it as well. And yes, there are lots of gray areas in between. But let's not fool ourselves into thinking that there isn't a right way, because there is a right way. It's just that the details can differ by person. But, the right way is what everyone talks about. It's getting your protein, getting your water, getting enough sleep, moving your body, taking your vitamins. That's the right way. Exactly how you choose to make that work for you is different. But there are certain times when I feel like even as a community, we make excuses for other people because we don't want to call them out or we don't want to say whatever. But Yeah, there's a right way and there's a wrong way. There really is. And so I don't feel like it's my place to judge. And again, and I think I say this in every Tough Love Tuesday video, the aim of these videos, other than me trying to give myself a pep talk, is just to make you think about your journey and reflect on your journey. It's not for me to tell you how to do things or tell you what to do. It's about giving you things to think about and things to reflect on in your journey, and asking you to do the work, to look inwardly and see, hey, is this something that I do, or how do I do this? Again, and I think Sarah said it in her last video, if you come to the decision that you're happy with what you're doing, great. But if you're not happy, then you have the power to change it. My surgeon, Dr. Aceves, gave us a pep talk the day before surgery, and he said to us, 50% of your weight loss will come from the surgery that I do on you, and 50% of your weight loss will come from you. And I think that that's probably a pretty good number to use, because that is the truth. You will lose weight no matter what you do. If you have a VSG and you have your stomach cut out mostly, you're going to lose weight. There's no way you're not. But to me, just losing some weight is not real success. I don't know if I've said this before in a video, but my definition of success is maintenance for 5 years. So I will consider myself successful once I have maintained that goal for 5 years. So that's a long way off for me. I have a long way to go to my definition of success. But losing some weight and not actually making a lifestyle change or creating healthy habits, to me, it's not being successful on this journey. And you're the only one who can decide what your definition of success is. I'm just sharing mine. And I feel like to be successful and to maintain for the rest of my life, it's really what I do that is the driving force, not the surgery. What I do, my habits, my mental outlook, my new relationship with food, that's what's going to carry me through, not the fact that I had part of my stomach removed. So resting on that is, I think, a dangerous thing beyond just what Sarah was talking about in her video. If you want to be successful, there is a danger in just allowing the surgery to do it for you. And you know, there is a honeymoon period when weight loss is easier with this surgery, for sure. And if you are not doing your best every day, then you are wasting that opportunity. And ultimately, that doesn't affect me. It only affects you. So that's why I say, you know, this isn't about me trying to judge. It's about me trying to help you to judge yourself and decide whether you're happy with what you're doing. I know I consider this my job. It's my job. I mean, I have another job, don't get me wrong, but it's also my job to get up every day and to try and reach the goals that I've set myself, to prioritize what's important for me that day, to go out and get it. And I hope that that's what you feel your job is too at this point. And maybe weight loss isn't the most important thing to you right now, and that's okay. As long as you aren't fooling yourself into thinking that it's okay to just let the surgery do the work for you, because that's a slippery slope that unfortunately for a lot of people ends in regain, which I know is the thing we're all trying to avoid. So I guess what I'm asking you to do today is take a look at what you're doing, and maybe that's on a daily basis like I do, maybe it's on a weekly basis. I know for me, I go through it every night, sort of in my head, what I've done that day. And, I think about what I can do better. And I tell myself, tomorrow you will do better. Does that happen every day? No. But I tell myself that it will. And I think that positive attitude has actually helped me. Even things like how I've started to take photos of all my food, which I know sounds crazy. And at the end of the day, I post on Facebook and I post, here's what I ate today. It keeps me accountable to other people. It is a good visual reminder. It's easy to look at and look at the numbers and go, okay, that was a good day, or maybe I could have done better, or, I ate this treat today, but wow, it was really good, so it was worth it. So, yeah, accountability and responsibility, just like Jen was talking about in her videos, are very important, and doing the work is also important, just like Sarah was talking about too. So I'm glad I have such wise friends. I love you guys. I will actually see you tomorrow with a video as well.